Yes, it's Eureka Moments at Live Your Dreams Africa, the 5th edition, and we're with our beautiful, amazing, hardworking, impacting Bolanle Austin Peters. It's a pleasure to have you, ma'am.
You're welcome. It's nice to be here.
Yes, and you impact lives so much, and you've said so much already at the event in the auditorium, so we don't want to repeat the questions because we're trying to impact the same people.
Okay.
But then one thing I've realized is that people succeed to a particular level, and I think with social media and being seen out there and just being recognized, people seem to, measure that as success. They almost begin to feel like they're living their dreams. I wanted to ask someone like you, because you've moved from one level of success to another level of success, that how do we avoid coasting? You just get to one place and you're comfortable and you just sit there. How do you discern the next season? How do you keep moving even when you can now eat what you like, drive what you want, go where you want? How do you just not get comfortable in that place and it's time to move to the next level?
For us at Terrakulture, what we do is we impact lives. We create a platform for young people to showcase their skills. Prior to Terrakulture coming on the scene, it was very difficult for young people to find a space where they could showcase dance as a skill set, singing, and also acting on stage. I'm sure you're aware that stage is a lot more technical than being in a movie.
Absolutely.
So what we're creating now is a brand new skill set, from lighting to sound to costuming and all of that has never happened. Well, that used to happen, but then there was a lull, and it's coming back now. So to the question of how you keep reinventing yourself, it's a function of what your passion is, and it's a function of who you want to be. Like I said, some people, they've achieved the ultimate by appearing on social media and having XYZ number of followers. That's their life's success story. For some, it is about, okay, I've done this. This is the next step. We started theater from zero. Theater is now becoming mainstream. For us, the next step is, how do we take theater out to neighboring surroundings and environs and cities and states in Nigeria? And from that singular effort of starting that small initiative of Terrakulture, we're now having 6 additional theaters in Lagos, in Ikorodu, Epe, Badagry, Ikeja, Alimosho, and Djibouti. Imagine the number of jobs that we're going to be creating because we took that bold step, and the Lagos state government is now supporting that. In addition to that, visual arts, when we started with visual arts, visual arts was not visible in Nigeria. And it was very easy for us to just assume that anybody can be a painter and be a painter of repute. But the industry, like we all know all over the world, generates billions of dollars. So through our auction house and also through a new initiative that the Lagos state government just started with Terrakulture as curator, we're now putting art in public spaces. So I'm sure some of you have seen some artwork springing all over Lagos.
Absolutely.
We're doing that for Lagos State. And what that does is celebrates the artists, and it also allows people to see Nigerian art in all its glory on the streets of Lagos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. So that's very lovely, because I need people to understand that success can be defined depending on an individual.
Yes.
So just like you said, it depends on what your passion is, what your dream is.
Correct.
And you're living your dreams. And then living your dreams has helped others to start living their dreams. So if you want to give just one advice to someone in between, like you dreamt, you're living your dreams, but you're not actually there, what's that advice you would like to give them?
I think it's consistency and believing time. A lot of us are always in a hurry.
True.
Rome was not built in a day. Most businesses you see in other parts of the world did not just happen. They've been there for years and generations. So the tendency is for a Nigerian young business person to assume that I've sold 5 years. Come on, I should be at the top or at the pinnacle of my business. You've just started the journey. We're 14 years at Terrakulture. There are art institutions in Europe that are 50, 60 years. The mileage that we built in 14 years, you can imagine if we continue in 28 years where we'll be. I think that we're very impatient. And I think a lot of us are in a hurry to become something that we'll become eventually if we had patience.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So with us, is there any external force we need to, is it just us, our own strength, or at any time did you have to involve God, or was there any part where you prayed? Just
you know, we're spiritual beings,
yeah,
and it's important that you connect with your spirituality, whichever way you want. You know, you could be Muslim, you could be Christian.
Yeah.
The important thing is that you must find that balance between being your body, spirit, and your soul. If you feed your body too much and you don't exercise, there's a particular impact or effect. The same with your soul. If somebody just goes through life without reading or understanding where you're at, you wither, you don't grow. And the same with your spirit being. So you need to feed your spirit mind. Your spirit mind informs what you become in the other aspects, and that allows you to grow as a person. So God is a function of who we are as creative beings.
All right, ma'am. And then just because today's theme is evolution, what's that thing that will cause true evolution to happen in this generation? What would you see as Bolanle Austin Peters, as with all what you've done so far? Or what is that thing that you long to see that you could say evolution has taken place in this generation?
I think that when we have a Macron, is that his name? The French president, Macron. The day we have a 39-year-old that is democratically elected in Nigeria, then there is change. Right now, we're still in La La Land.
Another amazing one, I can say amazing. Now, these are people that have done great things in our society, in this generation, and are still willing to do more. And to crown it up, she says, evolution takes place when they begin to see 30-something-year-olds become the president of Nigeria. Till next time, keep it together and believe you can live your dreams. Remember, Eureka moments can take you from dreaming to living your dreams, just like Live Your Dreams Africa. Thank you.